Hello everyone and welcome to Inside Line Racing for round number 9 here at the Austrian Grand Prix. Just as the stream starts, I will address a few things. I do apologise for not turning up last week. That wasn't my own fault, something did appear. And for this week, as you can probably already tell, I am pretty ill. Got quite a bad cough. My voice has changed. It's a little bit deeper. I'll be coughing a lot. But with my dedication, let me just hear how I sound. Got quite a bad cough. My voice has changed. Yeah, but anyway, with my dedication, I'm going to keep commentating. If I don't speak for a couple of minutes, I'm trying to let my voice regenerate. Obviously I've been coughing 24/7 and I haven't slept, so yeah, it won't be the greatest commentary from me, but at least you're getting some. At the moment, Giroud is provisional pole with a 1 minute 4.9. The only person into the fours at the moment. Carmed seemingly can't make his mind up whether he wants to stay in the lobby or not. Hold on a second, just getting a few things up. For example, the standings. We get someone else on board. Big Zuri, currently in the middle sector in the Renault, not saying a lap time at the moment, but is on a set of softs, so expect him to be probably up there. 45-0 in the first two sectors. I don't really know whether that is good or not, but hey-o. But away comes Big Zuri through the penultimate corner. These two right-handers, both downhill, both pretty tricky, can easily run wide on both. And Big Zuri to the line, sets a 1 minute 5.2. And that puts him in third, which then means there is a Renault 1-3. Sorry about that, just need to take a swig of my drink. Aledi on a set of hard, so I don't really expect him to be anywhere up the grid unless he pulls an absolute blinder out of his car, which unfortunately I do doubt for him. But to the line, Aledi probably going to be the slowest time on the board so far, and it is a 1:8.8. Standings, I've just got them up now. Nipro is winning the championship on 93 points. Then Joey's in second on 64. Batuka on 63. Big W on 62. So the second, third and fourth separated by 3 points. That is absolutely incredible. Sorry about that. Giroud in fifth on 56 points. Mats, or EST Mats, and Aledi are both on 40. Scott is on 38. Heavy T and OG. Oh no, I forgot his name. Breh, I think it's Breh. Don't quote me if I'm wrong. Oh, please quote me if I'm wrong. OG Breh or Breh is also 10th with 35 points. In 11th is Bastos with 34. Stiggy with 29. Ocean with 22. Big Zuri with 16, Ice on 16, Johnny 14, Muffin on 1, Newell, Carmed and Colours the God are yet to score a point. We'll go on board with Colours the God now. And in the Constructors, Alfa Romeo are leading with 171 points. They seemingly are dominating the entire thing. Oh, basically it's a one-man team. Second is Mercedes with 97 points. In third is Racing Point with 86. Joint with Haas, they're also on 86. Ferrari are on 75. Toro Rosso 73. McLaren 56. Renault 53. Red Bull 52. And Williams on a measly 2 points. So not great from Williams. Hopefully they can bounce back. And Colours the God with a very good lap time of a 1:46. I don't know what the drivers are going to be aiming for this session. I don't know whether the race is going to be dry or wet, so yeah, you're going to have to just wait. There's no rain. Sorry to spoil it to you all. But there is no rain. Giroux is not on a lap. ESD Max is not on a lap. No, there's Joe. Everyone's practically done a lap. Ushin's just started a lap, so we'll go on board with the Irishman as he comes up the hill. Turn 2, this little left-hander, he actually clips the grass going up the hill. Turn 2, practically a flat-out left-hander. He is into turn 3, the sharpest braking point on the circuit. Takes it very nicely. Hey Paul, Ushin is Ushin, because I have been told off for that. Ushin coming taking turn 4 very nicely, coming up to turns 6 and 7. That turn 5 there was that little right-hander. Downhill for 6 and 7. It's currently down by 7 tenths, and Ushin has backed off. Nipro, championship leader. We'll go on board with him as he comes through turn 4 himself. Hoping he can possibly get himself up there. Has more than a race win distance to himself and second place, and he will hope to extend that even more as we're about to reach the halfway stage in the championship. Nipro coming through the penultimate corner now. What can he do? The Alfa Romeo. His teammate's not set a proper lap time yet, but Nipro coming up to the line sets a 1 minute 4.7, which puts him second. Not a bad lap there from from the championship leader. Who else? Scott is coming through the penultimate corner, does run wide. Through the final corner, Scott, I think is invalid. A 1.5.6 invalid. Wait, Paul, I don't know why you're saying at least Leon can pronounce Ushin. It is me, Leon. I may sound a little bit different, but it is me. Yeah, Scott's not on a lap. Someone did just finish one. Was it Ushin? Yeah, it was Ushin. Ushin has gone third to the 1.4.8. We'll go on board with Giroux for a little bit. Okay, I don't know why that came back on. But anyway, Giroux. Actually, there's Big Zurich. And what about Joe? Joe is probably the closest, yep. Coming up the hill. Only 2 tenths off his teammate, but obviously this track is very, very, very short. Shortest track lap time. That'll be why there are 36 laps. And he has backed off. So now we'll go on board. Big Zurich for turn 4. Slight lock up there, so it's gone a little bit deep. Not really what you want to do at this stage, but anyway, Big Zurich coming through the middle sector now. We'll only get 1 more lap in, maybe 2 if he decides to push around, but yeah, he's down by 4.5 tenths. I don't see him improving on that. Giroux now is up by a tenth coming through turn 4. Sorry. So if you can hear that going, it's me doing some like baby coughs. Giroux up by a tenth and a little bit more coming through the first 2 sectors. Has ran out of ERS somehow. And apparently his lap time is a 1 minute. Oh. Well, the timing screens have glitched, and Giroux to the line is going to set a 104.8 invalid, even though his time restarted as he started the last corner. ESD Matt's pits. There was someone else behind him. I think Mike's just been held up there by ESD Mats. Patuka, usually a good qualifier to the line. What can Patuka do? It's going to be a 1.48, puts him 4th into the top 5, where he would like to be. Back in about 3 minutes for the final run, so just to give my voice a little bit of a break. And I am back. If anyone who's just joined, wondering why I wasn't speaking, it's because I need to try and rest my voice a little bit. So my voice is definitely going to be toned down a bit. And I will be taking frequent breaks to try and keep my voice entirely. I don't fancy losing it halfway through ILR6, that wouldn't be great. Joe's down on his lap. He's backed off. Sorry about that. Scott has gone 7th with a 1.4.9. The entire grid is close. The top 13 separated by half a second is ridiculous. So everyone's coming out for the final runs now. Noel's not on a lap, neither's a Leddy. Joe, no. Brett, yeah, Brett is. I think it's Brett. I can't remember. Yeah, hopefully he doesn't mind. He's actually going to get a toe actually off of Nipro. A nice handy little toe off Nipro, and that puts him up by half a tenth in the first sector. So half a tenth won't get him anywhere, but it'll get him a little bit closer to the pack. Into turn 4 now. Oh, and he's taking it quite nicely despite the lock-up, or believably a lock-up. Coming through the downhill double left-hander. And he's down now in the middle sector. So we'll have to see what the Ferrari driver can do. Around the final corner, can Brett improve? Let's see. No, he can't. He can by pretty much a tenth. Right. Anyone else? No is on a lap. Leddy is up by only half a second, and he has got traffic. Quite bad as well. Jaruru is coming through the final couple of corners. Luckily just ahead of a Leddy. And a Leddy to the line. Stays where he is. No has... No, never mind. No Shin. Provisional pole with a 1.4.5. A Leddy in null swap positions. I wasn't really paying attention. Colours of God now, coming through the final 2 corners, is up by half a tenth. Can Colours of God take provisional pole? Yes, he can, by 300ths of a second. Can anyone else stop him? It's not looking like it's going to be Nipro's day. Nipro coming up to the line is going to set a 1 minute 4.6, not far off. Speed Iceman, however, he could spoil the day, up by a tenth. You never know. Here comes Speed Iceman through the penultimate corner, takes it pretty quickly. Now the final corner, takes it absolutely fantastically. Here comes Speed Iceman to the line. It's only a tenth and a half improvement and does not put him anywhere up a position. Big W now, up by 2 tenths. That'll promote him up into the top 5. What can Big W do? To the line, it's going to be a 1 minute 4.7. That puts him 5th. And that is it. That is it for qualifying. Quite an eventful qualifying. Not exactly great for my throat. But we must go on. The show must go on. Just to bear in mind to you all that ILR7 and ILR8 are also on at this time. As we're just waiting for everyone to thingamabobby. I've just completely lost the words. So we're waiting for everyone to either retire or get back into the pits. ILR8, if anyone was wondering, is a wet race. ILR7 is a dry race, and obviously, if you haven't been paying attention, today's race in ILR6 is dry. sort of go through the grid, and then I will unplug my mic and let my voice rest again for a little bit. Colours of God. Okay, that's a good start. Colours of God. Colours of God is on pole with a 1 minute 4.5. Austrian is 300th behind. Nipro is third. Iceman fourth. Big W fifth. Matt sixth. Patuka seventh. Giroux eighth. Scott ninth and Bigsby 10th. That's your top 10. They're all after starting the softs. Outside the top 10 is Stiggy, Joe, Muffin, Brian, Mike, Brett, Newell, Aledi, and Carl Meds. And I don't believe Carl Meds has got back into the lobby. And if you don't let me speak for the next 3 minutes or so, I'm just resting my voice. And the formation lap has begun, as you can see. Top 10, obviously on the set of softs, and split decision for everyone else on the top 10. We've got 5 drivers of Stiggy, Mike, Brett, Aledi, and Bastos on the mediums, and Joe, Muffin, Newell, and Carl Meds on the softs. However, Carl Meds isn't there. Pardon me. Bastos has been on to join us, and Carl Meds isn't there, so Bastos will be 18th. So, Colours of God is going to be lining up on pole position. The ghosting seems to be kicking in quite a lot. And the last person to line up will be Bastos. So as we get ready for the start of the Austrian Grand Prix, the lights are going to be on imminently. We've got 2, 3, 4 and 5 lights. And away we go for the Austrian Grand Prix, and it looks like a pretty good start there from Colours of God. Not a very good start from Austrian coming into turn 1. Oh, it's a McLaren. Oh, it's absolutely launched it down the side of everyone. But it's actually found himself up in second. Nipro has dropped down to third. Joe is off in the background. There's a few switches of positions here coming into turn 3. Oh no, oh my god, there is a Renault in the air. Absolutely crazy there. Oh hello. There's about a 3-car collision almost here between Bigsby, Brett and Newell. Or B, that was it, I think it was B. I think it was called B. But anyway, oh, and he's at the back of him. And it looks like B's car's floated, not gonna lie. Oh, so we've got Mike and Matt going side by side through the middle sector, and it looks like Matt's may have wing damage as he's pulling off into the pit lane. And that also looks like Aleddy's got some as well. And Aleddy is not pulling off into the pit lane. I don't know if you're allowed to do that, but there you go. Thank you, game, for completely glitching out my screen. Jaruru is not leading. No, he's down to 15th. So Colours of God with quite a nice gap to Speed Iceman, 1.5 seconds. As we've got in the background, Stiggy having a look at Scott. Oh, and I think Muffin's at the back of him. I do believe that Muffins has just hit the back of Stiggy, or Muffin. So if you can hear me like snorting a little bit, my nose. Oh, Matt's is taking an interesting course. Oh, and it's a safety car. That may get reported. Purposely causing the safety car. I don't know, but a bit naughty there from Mats. He's caused a safety car. And for once it fully came out. I don't know if he's made any changes to the safety car, but that came out straight away after one collision. Well, after one retirement, so fairly good there. And Jaruru is pit. He's not the bloody leader. Oh my god. He's now phasing through walls. But yeah, safety car on lap number 3. Here, and whilst everyone is behind the safety car, gives me perfect time to rest my voice. Right, I'm back. That was quite a short break for me. But yeah, everyone is practically behind the safety car, and there's instantly a few stop-go penalties for people colliding. As we start lap 4 behind the safety car, and a few front runners pit. There's Ushin's pit for a set of softs. Muffin for a set of hards. As them two will be joining back up with the pack. The safety car might win this lap. So help the soft runners last their softs 2 or 3 laps longer to ensure that their tyre wear will be fine. And the safety car is in this lap as these two have caught up to the back of the pack. Come on, me. As we get ready, Colours of God is not wasting any time and he's trying to get away straight away. The safety car's right there in front of him. Oh, Colours of God isn't going now, and he is for the final corner. Very good there from Colours of God. There's been a few penalties and a few people are pulling off into the pits. Something has happened. Oh no, no, no. Someone's gone off there. I think it's Austrian. There's a lot of front wings flying. Austrian has left the session. Muffin's got wing damage. Yeah, quite a chaotic start there. Or restart. Nice one on the back of Colours of God. Iceman seems to be late on the brakes than anyone else I've seen this whole season. So he might be eager, or it might be just his line. Maybe a little bit dangerous if I was to say anything. Joe, oh, Jaruru is off the track. Now, Noel and Joe. Switch positions. I believe Joe has wing damage. And the ghosting system seems to have been improved. Oh no, never mind, that's Ushin's AI, isn't it? As we start lap number 6 out of 36, someone did just set the fastest lap. I don't know who it was. It's Colours of God. There comes Patuka. Can Patuka go for a little bit of a lunge into the hairpin? No, he can't. And we'll have to stick behind for now. And nothing else seems to be happening for now. Yeah, the closest battle is the top. Oh, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. That is about it. Got 27 people watching. That is not a bad amount for ILR6. Welcome. I do apologise if I do not sound 100% brilliant, but you can blame the common cold / fever. There we go. As that is its fault. Jaruru is not first, in case anyone is wondering. I seem to be having desync with him, so yeah, he's now down 11th. What's happening here? Nipro and Iceman. Iceman's off the track and has lost a position. Now Big W is going to be having some of that, and has. So Iceman losing 2 positions there. Yeah, losing 2 positions. I got forced off the track by Nipro, but I believe Nipro was allowed to do it. Oh. As Colours of God is building up a very comfortable lead. Meanwhile, Joe and B, they are side by side. Coming through the middle sector, coming through the downhill left-hander, and it looks like Joe is going to get the position because he has got the superior grip compared to B, who is on a fresh set of hards, compared to Joe on a fresh set of softs. Oh, Big W and Nipro. They're having a tussle there, and here comes Big W again. He's going to try it around the outside this time. And Patuka's now got past Speed Iceman, and here comes Big W around the outside. Oh, there's a bit of contact there, but Nipro keeps the position for now. Big W has to stick in behind. This is giving Colours of God a nice gap up front. And I'll be back in a lap's time. I'll keep on board with the footage, but my voice is already starting to go a little bit, so I'll be back in a lap's time to hopefully resume commentating. I am back. If anyone is redo that. If anyone has joined recently or before the end of qualifying, or actually after the end of qualifying, the reason why I may sound a little bit different and I'm taking occasional breaks is got a very bad cough and a very bad sore throat, so I can't really keep my voice up with everything that is going on, and if I do cough a lot, then that is the reason why, and if I do sniff a little bit. Oh, Nipro with a back end wobble there for the penultimate corner. But yeah, hopefully I don't take too many breaks, but I think that was like my 4th break already. So my voice is struggling to handle it, but I'm showing dedication to carry on. One thing that is annoying me though, however, is Jaruru is not leading the race. But here comes Big W around the outside of turn 3 now. Nipro back down the inside, he's going to force Big W off. We'll go with Batuka and Nipro as the DRS, but Big W seems to be absolutely flying in a straight line. Batuka's having to sit in behind. Nipro back down the inside of Big W, and Big W has got the move up into P2. Nipro covers off Batuka into turn 6, and that is that battle done for now. Nipro seemingly struggling. Nipro looks like he's in a pit, and that is a very conservative line to mess up the others, which you can do when you're going into the pits. I'd reckon that is a set of hards for the Alfa Romeo driver. I think he'll come out in 8th position, as Bastos is actually passing Scott for 7th or 6th. Oh, very good switch back there from Scott though. Who's got the DRS? And none of them apparently have the DRS. That's pretty interesting. But yeah, Nipro comes out where I thought he would be, 9th, or will be 8th, I think. Yeah, it is 8th. Will have clean air to himself. Might be up there with the pace of the soft runners. I don't know how long it takes them hards to kick in. But anyway, here comes Speed Iceman. Will he go for it on Patuka? No. Has to stick behind for another lap. Close the God, but out now a 6.5 second lead. That is absolutely fantastic for him. Now, Speed Iceman, if I was him, and if he had a calm and collected head, he would sit behind for turn 1 and get the run up through turn 2 up to turn 3. Didn't get good of a run as Patuka, but could possibly go for it, but now he's backing off. Oh, nope, he's at the back of him instead. And I would say that is an illegal overtake. Yeah, that's not exactly legal there. Not exactly a legal manoeuvre from Iceman, but he's got the position done. As B has passed Jaruru. B on a fresher set of softs. Hard, sorry. And Jaruru has burnt out all of his ERS apparently. I think that's a bit of a glitch. Patuka on the back of Iceman now. Oh, will he go for it into penultimate corner? No, Iceman pulls off into the pits. I could be trying to get an overcut on Nipro, but I doubt that will happen. I do reckon Speed Iceman. Oh, actually, he's got to have a wing change after that collision, so he may come out behind Joe, depending on when he can get his car out. Joe comes around the final corner, and you can see Joe there. It's going to be fairly close. I think Speed Iceman has got it just ahead of Joe. Aledi has passed Patuka, who seemingly... Oh, I thought I'd wing damage, he hasn't. He's health set to 3. Oh, close the gods off! The race leader's had enough! Wow, he was winning the race by an absolute country mile and has almost spun. And has now lost 2 positions, what will be 3, because of the undercut. Colours of God, has he just bottled his chance at winning this race? And yeah, he comes up behind Big W. And that actually means he's come out P4. On the slower tyre as well. One bad strategy call after another. And Joe has actually passed Speed Iceman somewhere, so Speed Iceman were not the greatest first couple of laps on them hards. And whilst nothing that much is happening, I will have another break to rest my voice. As we start lap 15 out of 36, approaching the halfway stage in this Grand Prix. Speed Iceman's looking for a move on Joe, and he's going to go down the inside half-heartedly into turn 3, and does not get a great exit out of turn 3, and I think we'll be able to go for it into turn 4. We'll have a look though. A half-hearted move again. Which forces Joe to go offline, but nothing can get done about it. I think that's it for battles, as we actually got Muffin and Mike going side by side through turn 6. Muffin's gone well too far wide, and now Mike with a switchback. And now Muffin around the outside, they're staying side by side. There's a bit of a squeeze, but they are still side by side. Who's going to come out on top here? I think it's going to be Muffin. And it is. Mike does back off, as he probably should do, trying to go side by side through the penultimate corner. There is really only one way that is going to end. I wish Giroux could stop like lagging up and down the whatever it's called, the graphic, please. Turkey closing in on Nipro for the lead of the race. Very good helicopter shot here of the two. Look how quick Patuka is in the corners compared to Nipro. It's quite incredible. Patuka now really closing in on the back of Nipro, and does back off as he doesn't want to go for it into turn 1, as that will sacrifice you for turn 2 and 3. Nipro with a very, very bad exit out of turn 1, and Patuka has got the move and has taken the net lead of the Grand Prix. Giroux is not leading, bear in mind everyone. Aledi is actually leading this Grand Prix for now. Nipro is starting to lose track of Patuka as Muffin and Mike go at it again. Mike is really determined to try and get this move done. Oh, they repeat the same thing. Muffin overshooting it through turn 6. Oh no, there's contact and he's spun on the racing line. Stiggy and Scott were able to get out of the way. And now he is falling the handful of positions. I think that actually could be behind Jaruru. No, it's not. Jaruru is an absolute country mile like. Sorry about that. I'm just swiftly dying on stream. Nipro is starting to keep up with Batuka. And there's Jaruru, realistically down to 16th. This is a battle for P3 for now. Until the top two decide to pit, which will be in quite a while's time. Got to keep on board with this battle though, as it is the battle with the championship leader. Patuka's not had one of the greatest seasons, but is currently sat in third, 1 second. Hopefully my voice isn't starting to go, and it actually is. I am actually losing it on stream here. Yeah, Patuka's currently sat in third, 30 points behind Nipro. So yeah, this could be valuable points as Joe is currently down there. And Big W isn't actually that far behind, but will still get a couple of points. Matt's has DNF'd, and Jaruru is currently down there as well. As we start lap 20 out of 36. Colours will still get a podium, I think. He's currently sat net P4. He might get a podium. As we see a big cut there from Nipro. As Big W actually gets a penalty. But yeah, there's a few medium runners that may stop him. Patuka and Big W are the ones I'm talking about here. Nipro is getting closer to Patuka but can't get anything done. Patuka seemingly hasn't got that much good pace. Doesn't have that good pace at the moment, as Bastos is actually keeping that gap relatively the same. Gap 6.3 is a Letty pits. That's quite an early pit stop for a set of softs, 15 laps, and it is a wing change as well. Oh my throat is really dying. Jesus. Oh. Nipro is only 3 tenths back now. Oh, I can't even get rid of it now. I'm genuinely losing my voice. Yeah, Nipro he's putting on the pressure. But these top 4 haven't got that good pace, to be honest. Mifros is a little bit wobbly on the back end, as we have just started lap 22. Jaruru is not winning, by the way, just to confirm it to everyone. It is Bastos who is winning at the moment. But Patuka's keeping it in there. Do we find out the penalties now, or do we wait? Let's find out now, because I'm a little bit impatient. Patuka has got 2 penalties. Nipro has got none. Big W has got a 5-second penalty and a penalty. Colours of God has got 1 penalty. So currently Nipro is on to win this race on penalties as Bastos pits, and now this is a battle for first and second. Drew is not 6.4 seconds up the road, just to confirm that to everyone. And Colours of God picks up a 3-second time penalty, so whoever said that Colours of God may win, he might not. Here comes Nipro down the inside, Max Verstappen-esque into turn 3, and it looks like, yeah, Nipro has got the move done, but Patuka's going to come back at him now with the slipstream. He's got the inside line. He's outbroke himself though, and now Nipro can get a run on him, and they go side by side now, coming through turn 6. And Patuka holds on, so good defence there by Patuka. I wouldn't think that outbreaking yourself would work, but yeah. And Nipro now picks up a 3-second time penalty, so this race is getting a little bit interesting. Oh my, I'm generally losing it. But here comes Nipro back down the inside of Patuka. Oh, I'm losing my voice. And Nipro has actually got back ahead now. Jesus Christ. I'll be back in about 2 or 3 minutes. I need to try and clear my throat. I'm back. My voice can last until, oh, Colours of God's had an off, I think. He was the cause of the yellow flag, and that is it for him. Oh, Jesus. Pardon me. Yeah, hopefully my voice holds up, and Colours of God's race has gone from bad to worse. Meanwhile, we now have a battle for the lead between Patuka, Nipro and Big W. If I look at the penalty situation again, there we go. And colours have got us retired. Two penalties for Patuka, 1 for Nipro, and 5 seconds plus 1 for Big W. Because you've got the battle for 3rd and 4th as well. These guys have done quite well, showing that the alternate strategy is quite a good one. As they currently are up 12 and 13 positions, or should be 13 and 14, as we do have, I believe, that is Mike. No, that's not gone well. I've clicked on colours of God when he's retired. I think it was Mike off, I'm not sure. As they've got Bastos, voice is dying again, around the outside of a lady. Really, 3 seconds, thank you, Jacob. And that is Bastos up into P4. But here comes a lady again down the inside. I think Joe's had an off, I don't know, but a lady and Bastos, oh, they're side by side. Who's going to come out on top? Mercedes versus Ferrari, and it is a Mercedes of Bastos, and he is staying in P4 after earning it earlier the lap. Oh, my voice needs to survive another 8 laps. This is going to go down well. I probably don't sound fit to race, to be fair. But, you know, I'm in a bit of a championship fight, so, yeah, if I don't race too well, then this could be a perfect excuse. There's Nipro, can't get anything done at the moment. Oh, this goddamn cough needs to go away. Yeah, Big W is just holding back. Patuka is going to lose a win on penalties. It's difficult for me to put words out though. So at the moment it's between Nipro and Big W because of penalties. Oh, there's Giroux's AI now just stopping on the track. I mean, that's normal, isn't it? As we start lap number 29 out of 36 now. Can Nipro get anything done? He looks well too far back, to be honest. And he is. And nothing's going to happen again. People in the chat. Say who you think's going to win this race. Either Patuka, Nipro, Big W, or someone else if you think they're going to win it. Oh, bit of a wobble there from Nipro again. Big dub. Okay, I know what you mean there. I know what you mean. Maybe, and he's actually fairly close to Nipro here. I think he'll go for it. He's got a bit of a move line up here around the outside of the hairpin. For Big W on Nipro. And it looks like he's got the move done with DRS. Never. I will never be returning to ILR1. Not at the rate I'm going. But yeah. Take me. I ain't that quick. I'm not even winning the ILR4 championship, so yeah. Tuka now has got more than the second lead to Big W. This was starting lap 31. And looks like nothing's going to happen now, probably for the remainder of this race. Anyone in the chat got anything to talk about? Hopefully my voice can last the remaining 5 laps. So I've gone with Joe. Who's on the back of Stiggy. What are my thoughts on Onyx leading the ILR1 championship? Well, he deserves it. I mean, in a way he does, in a way he doesn't. Because, you know, Truesdale, well, I don't even know what happened, to be fair. But yeah. Truesdale left or something happened. So without all that shenanigans, Onyx wouldn't obviously be winning the championship, but fair play to him on leading it at the moment. Only got another 4 more laps for my voice to endure. Hopefully it does get a little bit better, but, you know. Oh, Joe getting a little bit greedy. Behind Stiggy, and now apparently Drew has been... Oh, okay. Drew isn't actually there, by the way, if anyone's wondering. As in, he is actually there, but that isn't him. I've got, like, desync with him. For example, here, I think Lenny's going to go through Drew. Oh, no, he's going to go around him. Stiggy, oh, B's had an off at turn 1. That's an interesting spot, and has lost 2 positions for it. I mean, all that Nipro's been overtaken by Big W, I can't remember it. So, I believe, looking at the penalty situation now, 1, 2, 1. Oh, Giroux again, he's messing up the thingy. 1, 2, 1, and 1. It looks like at the moment it's going to be a win for Big W. Second place for Nipro and third for Patuka. But obviously there are still 3 more laps to go. He says Giroux has been on the tyres for 31 laps. Well, to be fair, B has been on them for 29, which is absolutely ridiculous. But not that long to go now. Until the drivers can rest easy. And I can rest easy. As we start the penultimate lap. I know. Apparently Big W has served his penalty. He served the penalty, so he hasn't got that 5 second. But Big W looks like he's got this win in the bag. Nipro might get third now. He's seemingly lost all of his pace. So as we start the last lap, the only way Patuka's going to win this race is if Big W gets a pen at the last minute and that he gets out of the range of Nipro. Dying. Big W doesn't need to go for anything silly. Just needs to make sure he doesn't get a penalty. As Joe picks up a penalty, as these guys come for the middle sector for the final time. And so, coming around the final 2 corners, and coming around the final corner, Patuka's going to cross the line in first, but it's going to be not Jaruru first. Big W with the win, Patuka second, Nipper third. Ignore Jaruru being first. Bastos will get fourth. Lady 5th, Speed Iceman 6th, Joe 7th, Stiggy 7th, Joe 8th, B 7th, Stiggy 8th, Joe 9th, Scott 10th, no, there's been a collision but the race has practically finished, and the last person to cross the line will be Newell, and then that will be it. Alright. Gonna skip all the thingy and then end it because I need to stop speaking now at this point. I've been streaming for more than an hour and my voice is really starting to wear out. So I'll just go through the top 3 and that'll be it. Big W wins, Patuka second and Nipro third. The rest you can see. And the DNFs are on the stream. But that has been it from me, Leon. Hopefully it isn't going to be as bad as commentary next week. And ILR 5 and ILR 4 will be on in 18 minutes time. So for ILR, we'll see you in 18 minutes.